my YouTube people. Thanks for coming back to see just what I do today. I greatly appreciate you clicking on this video, and I hope you'll subscribe and stick around a while. Because not only do you get weird Tuesday videos, you get all kinds of mountain videos and puppy videos, and it's a miscellaneous thing, and I try to keep it simple, keep it real, no flashy crap. Try to do one-take videos, keep it simple, real, no fluff, and film from my point of view. You're staring at my blue alligator at the moment, being a goober with a frickin' stick. But anyways, we're out here kind of trying to clean stuff up. So please excuse the mess. I'm still going through a lot of stuff through the greenhouse. If you saw the last outside video, probably the video before last, but I'm trying to go through all the pots from the greenhouse, get rid of what I'm not going to use. But I'm not just getting rid of them, I'm taking them to Ector's because they recycle all the pots. So I'm going to take them there. I got this bunch going, there's a bunch out front by the truck already that's going to go. But in the meantime, while I'm going through all these miscellaneous pots out of the greenhouse that I'm not going to use, I'm trying to revamp my self-wicking buckets. You know, I have like 2 or 3 videos on self-wicking buckets because that's what I do all my tomatoes and peppers in, because it works brilliantly. I started a few years ago, and that's just where my tomatoes and peppers go. They explode in these self-wicking buckets. But they used to be up on the porch. I've got other plans, other things going on the porch, so they're down here next to the greenhouse, and they're right off the drip edge. So when it rains, it all drains right down into these self-wicking buckets. You can see 3 right there, and then there's 4 more that's going to go to the left. There's 1 more to the right. But every year I seem to come across the same problem with the old style. That, what you see right there, is my new style. My old style, if you remember the first videos, I'll try to pop one up here in an iCard or something, or at the end, did it this way. Or you did it with the felt or some sort of fabric or something. Well, as you can see, I don't like popping the drain hole on the side. It just seems wasteful. You want to collect the water, not lose all the water. But the downside of that is you end up with a waterlogged plant. And when you have the felt and fabric in there, you can't really do much. You can set the bucket on its side and let it all drain out, but then you lose all your water, and when you have a wild beastie alligator, that's not necessarily a good idea. So, while I was out here, it hit me, swap everything out. So I'm getting rid of the fabric, and I'm going through, while I'm going through all these pots and crap right here, I'm looking for ones that'll fit right. Like that. That's obviously too small. That's too small. That's a maybe. I don't know. But this a good deep one. That would be great for tomatoes, because tomatoes like being deep, like running deep. So that would be good for peppers. This would be good for a tomato. So now that we got our pot, we are going to take our waterloggedness right here, our waterlogged self-wicking bucket. I got some tomatoes sitting over there waiting. We are just going to do that. I'm going to take this waterlogged mess and move the camera. Just gotta try and pull this all out at once. Try and let all that water drain in there. Because once the tomatoes or the peppers get super waterlogged, they crap out. Forget it, you're done. There's no going back. Sometimes you can pop them out of it, and most of the time, with my luck, they just don't pop out of it once they get waterlogged. But doing it this way, this new version that I thought of while I was cleaning up, because I needed to get my peppers and stuff into bigger pots. Now, I think we've had our last snowstorm. You never know with winter this year. Okay, just gonna set that aside. And, anyways, lost my train of thought. With my new way, with my new way of doing it, if it gets waterlogged, if and when it happens, you take, this one's almost too tall, but it'll still work because it's nice and deep. But say these get waterlogged from being under the drip edge if we get a good rainstorm, all I gotta do is grab the pots, pull them out, set it aside, let it dry out a little bit. Once it's dried out a little bit, put it back in the self-wicking bucket, and you're good to go. So that way, if it gets waterlogged, it'll not die on you. You have a way of fixing it. Because that was my biggest problem, was waterloggedness. So, put that back in there. And grab some of the dirt, because I got a lot of dirt. This whole trash can is full of dirt, soil, potting soil. I used to work for Paulino's, and every time I called it dirt, I got corrected real quick. It's not dirt, it's potting soil. It's dirt. It grows a plant, it's dirt. We're just gonna try. Jeez. So we got that all nice and broke up in there. Let me grab the plants real quick. Get around everything. Now these ones I got at Walmart. They're just little cherry tomatoes. Yeah, they had a 4-pack for $3.97, a buck a plant. That's not bad. But since these are cherry tomatoes, I'm gonna stick 2 per thingy in here. Throw that in there to be recycled. Now, I like to plant my tomatoes on the deep side, because anywhere the dirt touches will start throwing roots along the stem. So, bring my trash can a little closer. We'll just start filling it back in. So there we go. As you can see, those are super deep, but they should grow up and be super bushy and perfect. And now if they got waterlogged, I have an easy way of fixing it. Pull the bucket out, let it sit for a little bit, and then there we go. Put it back in and it starts sucking up the water again, so they're not waterlogged. So that remedies that half. I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4 more self-wicking buckets to go. Now, you don't have old pots like I do. Give me just a second. I'll give you an idea. Okay, now, if this is your very first time doing self-wicking buckets and you want to give it a go, and you're not quite sure, this is the easiest possible way. The only hardware you're going to need is maybe a screwdriver, or something where you can punch the tabs. Okay, you get your bucket, whether it's a old, used, wanting to fall apart bucket or a brand new bucket, doesn't matter. Don't bother popping a hole in it. I know a lot of videos say pop a hole in it. My first videos say pop a hole in it, but I've plugged up all the holes in mine. I don't like popping a hole. I think it wastes a whole lot of the water. Yeah, that would help with the waterloggedness, but whatever. Anyways, you're gonna go to the dollar store, get 2 matching pots of the same size. same size pots that'll fit decently inside your bucket. Doesn't matter what color, because you're not going to see the colors anyway. Just make sure that they got the little Dorca tabs on the bottom. And what you're going to do, these are from last year. I used them for something, I think. Is you're gonna pop those tabs. Like so. Oh yeah. Yes, I did snap the bottom of that one, but it doesn't really matter because that one is going on the bottom. Just put that on the bottom of your bucket. No, there doesn't need to be water in it. That's just from previous rainstorm. No point in wasting water. And you're going to do the same thing with this one, but be a little more gentle. You don't want to split your bottom. Do it on the ground, smart one. There you go. I'm going to set this one on top of that one. A little offset. Or even you could take a random piece of wood or rock and set it in between so there's a little bit of a gap. Give me a second. There's a rock right here somewhere. Okay, I'm going to take a random rock or a piece of wood or an old pill bottle cap. Anything, some of that, to put a bit of a gap between the two pots. Like so. Yes, these pots are a little small, but they still fit the purpose. Now all you want to do is fill your top pot with the dirt. And then grab your pepper. This one is a Mad Hatter. These are my absolute favorite. I search for these every year. Some people say they're hot, but I don't know what's wrong with them. They're not even close to being hot. And usually, the only place I can find them anymore is Ector's. Have you ever tried a Mad Hatter? They're pretty good. Plant that in there. And there we go. Yes, it needs more dirt, but you get the point. Ooh, it's not centered either. It needs to be centered. Put more dirt in there. He needs a big drink. He's a little wilted. There's our Mad Hatter. Make sure you throw your tag in there so you know what the hell you have. So that's how you can do it without any hardware and any extra crap or felt or drilling holes or... This is an easy way to do it. Super simple. And then all you gotta do is water it. Water it till the water somewhat comes close to the bottom of the pot. And then you got a gap here so you can always see how much water you have in there. And then again, if it gets waterlogged, a bit too much water because you don't have a weep hole. I don't like weep holes. It seems like wasting water. If it gets waterlogged, you just pull it up, set it aside, let it drain. Once the top starts to dry out a little bit, you pick it up, you put it back, and it's self-wicking. So this way, when you're technically watering from the bottom, it makes the roots run deep. And when you've got roots that run deep, they grow bigger, healthier, stronger plants, produce more fruit. So, that's my thought. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments. So, that's my 2 ways of doing the self-wicking buckets this year. I'm fixing it to where you don't need the felt anymore. Stupid felt, or weed barrier, or need hardware to pop holes in the buckets or whatever. Nope. Just get 2 pots of the same kind, flip them, and plant them. It's that simple. Keep it watered. You'll have abundant peppers or tomatoes, because that's what I put in mine, is peppers and tomatoes. So that is the dollar store version. Super simple. I'm gonna get back to work. I hope you'll give these a try, because I've got 1, 2, 3 more to do, and that's how they look so far. As you see, the purple on that one right there, that's an old weep hole. I plugged those up. I did that a long time ago. I had little tiny ones, and then I made bigger ones, and then I chose I didn't like them at all, so I got rid of them. I plugged them up with hot glue, put a piece of tape over the top, and no more weep holes. Yes, you do run the risk of being waterlogged plants, but that's why we changed them to pots, so that way you can pull them out and they'll be good to go. Yes, that one's looking a little sad still, although it is watered. It's alright. It's hot out here today. I'm gonna get back to work. I still have a butt ton of stuff to go through, so I hope you liked watching this video. Give these a try. Let me know how they worked out for you, because they work out brilliantly for us. Just not up on the porch this year. They're down here next to the greenhouse, right off the drip edge. So I think this is going to work a hell of a lot better down here. Just got to watch out for the stupid ass squirrels. Yeah, got to watch for the squirrels, right? That's the blue alligator's job. Watch for squirrels, huh? Yeah, all I get is wiggle it. You're not going to say anything? No? Alright, good talk. Alright, I'm going to stop rambling. Gonna get back to work. There he is. He decided to get off his lazy butt. Yeah, there he is. What? You say anything? You say hi to the people? He says, watch me be a clown on Friday videos and Sunday videos. Yeah. Yeah. So again, thanks for watching Just What I Do. Hope you'll whack my like thingy. Give these self-wicking buckets a try. And I'll catch you next time on Just What I Do. Don't forget to check out Monday videos. They're Monday Fun Day with the pups. They have a blast at the park lately. They do zoomies, and they're a little toasted yesterday, but hey. So, thanks for watching. Whack my like thingy. Watch my other videos if you don't mind. And I greatly appreciate you watching this far. Hi, Mom. What do you think of them this year? Bye, people.